in the offseason, and you're like, you're not going to win here.
No.
If you take him deep, okay.
Win.
Yeah.
Daniela, what do you got in the outfielders?
Yeah, so I'm down here in Jemai Jones.
At this point. Oh, my.
Homered off a position player.
Right, that was the 4th homer. And you can see how challenging it is for Nick Kurtz, who crushed a homer 447 feet. Actually, don't want it. It's like slow pitch softball. It's unbelievable, and he strikes out. You got to throw it 100.
Well below.
He's looking up at himself, striking out on the big swinging 3-0. I'll just. Oh,
That's in the vicinity. A pitcher on the mound here now. Throwing the ball that slow. If it's back up the middle, it's a quick one.
Brent Rooker.
I can tell you that he's going to lob him in there just like that at 49 miles per hour, and he gets the strike call.
He goes, wait.
Obviously not holding on Dingle with 1 out. Just dropping that in there. Well, he keeps dropping that in there.
And as we suspected, it is indeed. Oh my. It is 5 miles an hour. Here's Ty France, who came on defensively for Guerrero.
There's a called strike.
Brady Singer has done a good job for them.
1.71 ERA. Jock Peterson looks.
Kepler will lead it off against Bruhan.
Took some off of that one.
Yeah,
really ugly losses together. Holy eephus. 35. Wow. Ability from Sanchez here. Watch him just pull the string. I mean.
That Aaron's watching this. Let's see if he gets a punch. Guerrero again.
Another call strike.
Last inning.
It's fun to watch.
And a strike.
You know, and the one thing go deep.
It just looks so easy. And there's strike 1.
Balls in the air, which is really weird.
I mean, that's a curveball. Not.
Inspector Rogers. Detective Rogers.
Here's Alvarez. That's a called strike. A little high.
Days for a position player to pitch.
Put a little more velo on there. Got him.
Oh, 39.6. 40 was rounding up.
Rounded up.
Good take.
Did you get a good pitch to hit?
Here's Torque. That was 48.
Tough scoreboard right now, but we got a win up here.
eephus pitches at. It's like
Way to battle there by Carson Fulmer to be able to go that long in the game.
The 9th is on approach, and Kyle Higashioka will lead it off. Kevin Newman gets a called strike.
Somewhat protect him to get him out of this game because if the game's out of reach. And now
Roman Anthony.
Called strike.
1 for 4. There's a strike.
COVID, I would say.
Where they're like, throw it below 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, below.
So he had to put
Something like that.
He put a little bit more on there so he could throw.
Back in the conversation a little is Oswald Peraza, the position player pitching. Well, and now
That's the tiebreaker to the Mariners already. So if you take a spot from the Mariners, it will.
Out here is Horner. Actually, this is Turner batting for the first time. Here's Suzuki with 1 out, looking at a long cold. There's a strike. I wonder why. Count other restrictions apply. MLB.tv for details. Swanson with the big. Oh.
But also, in another way, it can be embarrassing.
Smirk.
On their way to a lopsided victory. So lopsided, in fact.
Coming up empty. You see the smile he had at the plate. And they call it a strike. Marte coming up empty. Balls from me. Swing and a miss. Vinny Capra. The big bender from Vinny Capra.
There and try to track 41 miles an hour and put a swing on it.
Oh, yeah. It's on May 29th against the Blue Jays, and we were kind of joking before that outing if Willie might touch.
So it's 9-1-2 for Washington.
Good swings against Mizorowski and finally paid off for him there.
And going to drop in there.
Let's come back home against the A's here at the stadium. Dominguez.
So Zach Eflin could only last an inning because of lower back tightness. This is just what you got. Yandy Diaz cannot believe what he just saw. Pitch so slow it didn't register on our bug. That's a strike. 36. And Luis Vasquez will try to get some outs. Oh!
Eastern weekdays. All right, so we will see as eephus pitches.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, come on. Punch a ticket right
Go
here.
slower.
65 in batting practice. This is slower than that. This is way slower. It's at Royals.com/Diamond of Dreams. It's a great time. Help us raise some money for the
community. On Monday. A strikeout Brooks Lee.
We've seen days like today where they look really good. Where they had such a great plan. This. I got to go back to the Jays fans after this pitch.